Hello. Good afternoon or good evening, actually. Hi. Just gonna see if anyone's gonna come on in. Yeah, we'll just wait a couple of seconds. See if anybody comes in this evening. Yeah. So, hi. How are you? All right. Let's get started. Today's Pearls of Wisdom is entitled, "Hey Keisha Mac, how you doing?" Oh, you're not gonna watch this at lunch this week, huh? You're gonna watch it live. Anyway, so this weekend I went to a comedy show and it was really pretty cool. Um, I had a hello Bernice Sanders Johnson. It was a really cool. Hey Rose, a really cool comedy show that I went to this weekend. It was so funny. The comedians were absolutely hilarious, and I had a really good time watching them. And one of the things that I noticed with each comedian is at the end. Hey Wendell, at the end of each comedian's set, it was almost like they had a message for us. So it wasn't just about comedy. They wanted to actually go ahead and share some information with us. And one of the comedians, who happened to be from Chicago, my hometown, one of the things he said at the end is just really, he was talking to us about leveling up and taking your life to the next level and just to elevate yourself. And this particular comedian is on a television show, and he happened to go to the home of his co-star, and he realized that, hey, I may have, made some changes in my life from growing up in, in Chicago, and to now being on this television show. But then, hey, Tanya and Tiffany, but he realized that going to the home of his co-star showed him that he had some more levels to achieve in his life. And so it got me to really thinking, because I've always been told that if you're in a room of people and you look around and you're the smartest person in the room, go find you another room to get into. And sometimes it's cool to be the smart person, to be the person that people are always listening to or watching or so forth. But then if you're the smartest person in the room, how can you grow and develop? Hey, Eugene, how you doing? And so if you find yourself in a room and you're the smartest person in the room, you need another room to go to. And it can be intimidating, I'm assuming, to be in a room with some people who are much, much smarter than you, or brighter than you, or who have achieved more in their lives than maybe you have achieved. But that's where you want to be, right? It can be a little uncomfortable, but sometimes you got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Get in those rooms. Ask those questions. One thing I found, that people who have succeeded love to tell other people how they succeeded. So why not get into those rooms and have those conversations, ask some questions, or just sit back and listen and learn from folks. You think about it, it's sometimes scary to learn something new. Hi Dee. It's really scary sometimes to learn something new. And then I was thinking earlier today, think about a newborn baby or a baby, and the baby's getting, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 months old and is about to start walking. When that child begins to walk, they may stand up and then they may fall back down, or they may take a quick step and they fall down, but they don't give up. They keep going. Those babies get up and they get to wobbling and fall. Or they get back up and they wobble a little more and they fall. But they don't give up. But what do we do as adults? We get out there, we try something new. We take the effort and say, okay, I'm going to take this class, or I'm going to start this business, or whatever it is that it's in your heart's desire to try. And then as soon as you fall down, as soon as you fail at something or it doesn't go, you're like, okay, well, maybe that wasn't meant to be, or this is harder than I thought it was going to be. And so then you stop. And my encouragement to you today is don't stop. Be like those little babies and get back up and try it again. And yes, you may wobble a little, you may fall a few times, but eventually you get up. And if you've ever raised a child, you know they don't only get up, they go from crawling to trying to walk to running all over your house, right? And so get up and try it again and keep trying it again. Eventually you're going to be running. I thought also about how I remember back in grade school, and I don't remember what grade it was, and I'm sure Dee cries on here. She can tell you exactly what grade it was, because that's my friend who remembers everything about everything. But anyway, she could probably tell you what grade it was when you learned to do multiplications, right? And back in the day, before what you have to do now, because now they got to draw out every single thing, which is to me the dumbest thing in the world. And I don't know how you math teachers do it today. But back then, we had flashcards. You all remember the little flashcards. And so you had to do the 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Whatever. And for a while, as you're learning this, and I remember when teaching my son or helping him with his homework when he was learning multiplication, he got so frustrated with it, right? It was just hard. It was hard to remember. It was hard to get it. And then once he got it, he was like, this is easy, Mom. Oh, yeah, it's easy, but you practiced it and you rehearsed it and you tried different things. Maybe flashcards worked for someone. Somebody else had to write it out. There's different methods, but they still got it. They still got it. And so that's my little encouragement for you today. Now, some of you may say, well, Cherie, I don't know how to get into the rooms with the people who are smarter than me. I don't know how to get in those positions or people who can teach me what they know. Sure you do. Sure you do. Because here's what I'm learning. People who are successful and do great things in their life, they write it down. So many books are out there these days, you guys. There's so many books you can go to. Libraries still exist, so you can go get it from the library, or you can order your book online, do an audio book, whatever it is. You can do multiple things, but there's things, all those secrets are in the pages of books. So there's no secret conference. There's no $2,000 conference you have to go to. Hi, Michelle. Or whatever. You can go to those if you can afford those. But what I'm saying is you can get a $6 book and learn everything that some particular person did. Successful people like to share what they've done. So that's my encouragement. What are you reading? What are you reading these days? You know, there's some statistic, and I wish I had gotten it before I got on here live. Hey, Norman. But there's some statistic out there that says that there's a huge percentage of people who, after high school, they never pick up a book again or never read a book from cover to cover. And that's just a doggone shame, because there's so much information in those books. So I want us all to get comfortable being uncomfortable. Think about the last time you did something that scared you. Think about the last time you did something you're like, oh, I don't know if I can really do this thing. And if so, tell me. Put it in the comments. Tell me what you did. What was the thing that you did that was scary to you? I'll tell you what mine was. These Facebook Lives. It took me a good 6 weeks before I did my first Facebook Live. Once I decided that that's what I wanted to do. I decided I wanted to do a weekly Facebook Live. And it took me 6 weeks to do it. And the reason it took so long was because I was scared. I had never gone live before. I don't even post pictures while I'm out. I wait till I get back home, check the pictures, edit them, do whatever, make sure they look the way I want them to look, and then I'll post the picture. So I had never done anything live before. And I promise you, the first 3 of them, I'm glad you couldn't see it, but I was sweating underneath my clothes. I was such a nervous wreck. But now, guys, guess what? I'm not saying I'm good at this. Please don't misunderstand me. But I love it. I'm looking forward to it now. I look forward to coming on here and trying to encourage you all and challenge you. It's just fun for me now, but it was scary at first. So, but I'm in a position and time in my life where I'm thinking, I want to be comfortable being uncomfortable. I want to continue to challenge myself each day to do something new, to do something. Encourage you to do the same thing. Something weird just happened with my phone, so hopefully it didn't freeze for you like it did for me. But anyway, I want to encourage you to continue to do something that makes you uncomfortable. Do something that scares you. And if you find yourself not being successful at it the first time, don't give up. Keep pushing yourself. Keep challenging yourself. Keep getting around people who elevate you, who lift you up, who challenge you to want to do something different and more in your lives. I think so many of us are out here, we get to a stage in our life we're just comfortable, and there's nothing wrong with being comfortable, except for sometimes when you're comfortable, you're not living your best life. And so that's my challenge for you, my goal for you, definitely my goal for myself is to get out there and challenge myself to continue to level up and just to do all the things that God really wants me to do here on this earth while I'm here. So hopefully this has helped someone somewhere. Please like, comment, and share. Please share my videos too. I really appreciate all those of you who do that. The message may not resonate with you, but it may resonate with somebody on your friend list or someone who follows you. So I appreciate you all so much. Have a wonderful evening. Have a great week. And we'll talk again next week for our Pearls of Wisdom. Again, comment, like, and share. Have a great day. Bye-bye.